Hey people, I'm Terios and today we'll be going to the West Side Jungle, also known as the Jungle of Sleeping Off Foliage. And it does look nice. And it's also kind of a pain. Alright, but first things first, here's a new enemy. He carries broccoli for some reason. Also lazily programmed. And very weak to fire. And would you know, he carries broccoli because he eats it. Who would know such a thing? By the way, yeah, I've attacked like a lot of times there pretty much instantly. I'm still not sure what that's about. It's a thing that happens and I'm just gonna have to accept it and be glad that it's a thing that happens because it's helpful whenever it happens. Alright, so first things first, actually, I was thinking of climbing the whole place, but I don't know, that doesn't seem like the best use of my time. Because we have this little place over here, with a guy throwing Yoshi eggs here. Sir, you are not a Yoshi, why are you dropping Yoshi eggs on me? And, weak to wind, crippled by wind, but weak to water, that's interesting. But let's not worry about the guy and instead let's just get a new skill point and try not to die on our way back. That was okay. Alright, so now that we're done with the lower half of the screen, which is pretty tall, we just have to go up there and look at this weird ass flying thing. That is also electric. It's weak to wind and there isn't much to it other than it's probably gonna... Hi guy. Probably gonna intercept our jumps and knock us into pits and be a general annoyance. But anyway, I found the internet. That is pretty okay. So, alright, the reason we are going up here is to find a new enemy. But more importantly, there's a switch we have to press. Weak to earth and weak to a composite attack. Alright, so let's earth and wait. Downward and fall. Yeah, that's easy enough. Wow, you really need to cripple that guy if you wanna do damage to it. Wow. And there's a roly-poly here. Weak to thrust, downward and then fall. Wow. And also weak to water. And apparently it hits hard. Let's try and get behind it and then donk, donk, donk. Yeah, that was easy enough. And ooh, it also gives out a lot of experience, so it seems really worth caring about killing those guys. Alright then, so this should be the last new enemy of this place. It's a freaked out fish. To be fair, it doesn't really look really freaked out, but wow, it's really not weak to anything. And I don't think I would bother a lot trying to cripple it because it would mean I would have to switch spells every time, and that's just obnoxious and not worth it. The time spent on the menu would not be not offset the time of killing the thing faster. Alright, so yeah, I did in fact see that item over there. It's super easy to get. It's also way hard. Oh, by the way, I have more skill points, 2 to be more exact, and let's use those... should I? Actually, no. Let's use that by reducing spell usage, especially for fire, because yeah, it's a double jump, always useful, always great, except when it isn't. And it isn't when it's on cooldown probably, because you can't use it. So yeah. Alright, time to fall. Alright, how about we do this correctly? Alright, that wasn't hard. You just gotta trust yourself and get the internets. Alright, so this should be... actually, how are we going to go about this? Alright, let's Kill this guy with wind. Oh, by the way, enemies pretty darn persistent in this place in particular. Okay, first, you know what? Fall down here. Yeah, thank you very much. Now, you up there, you are way in the way. As is this guy here, but alright, we can spam good enough. You are also way in the way. Alright, but now it's a little bit better. Actually, oh, dang it! If I could have used... Actually... Yeah, that's a more stylish way to do that. You know what? You were a nice platform, so I'm gonna ignore you. Okay then. Time battle on donut platforms. This might be an issue. Especially when... Seriously, that enemy is back again? Oh, and we just need to wait a while and enemies will pile up. Actually, that's how I'm gonna handle this. I'm just gonna wait for enemies to pile up enough. And then... Oh, actually, I do not have Brave Mode right now, so... Whoops! Here goes my... really great plan that isn't great at all. Actually, let's eat some Skittles just so we can survive. Now we got Brave Mode. Man, that would be nicer a few seconds ago, but... Anyway, I got a nice killing spree, and that was helpful. Alright, by the way... When you first enter the screen, that enemy... No enemies, actually, have their artificial intelligence active, which is interesting, I guess. Anyway, let's just kill this guy before he shoots us again. He shouldn't even have shot us the first time. Well, actually, I shouldn't have gotten hit. He would probably shoot me regardless, because that's what he does, and he does it faster than I can mitigate it. Alright. Is it worth it going after these enemies? Probably not. I just gotta get thinking about my life and what to do with it, and be aware of the laser shooting up from below me. Alright, so... Getting up there doesn't seem like the easiest thing ever. Actually, it is pretty much the easiest thing ever. So, this place... Oh no, this screen. Wait, is it? Yeah, this is the screen of Bang. Okay, first things first, let's have our way up here. Yep, here I am. And let's get this item. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, now that I have done that, let's just keep going here and... Here! This is pretty much one of the hardest things to do in any platformer ever. You gotta chain your dashes way over here and then get into that door, which doesn't work very well and it's gonna kill you way too many times, and it's super not worth it. But I have another way to get there by cheesing it. Alright, and it super resists fire and earth. Let's try that again, but smarter. Okay, here we are, everybody's clumped together, so let's do something like that. Yeah, you just gotta spam dashes and bounce a while, and that's how you cheese that place completely and utterly. It's supposed to be a huge pain in the ass, but thankfully, I've cheesed that completely. And that way I've saved like an hour of bashing my face against the wall. Alright, so our skills, how are they holding up? Yeah, seems good enough. Alright, so... Ooh. Way to slip off! Oh, but thankfully we got a checkpoint there. So that actually did not matter in the slightest. I could have gotten... Oh! I could have gotten 30 internets if I hadn't spent that Skittle. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Alright, so we are about to come up on a boss. And it's Cricious. This guy, he looks kinda menacing, but really, and Jeremy apparently thinks it's gonna be a tough one, but it really isn't. Yeah, he gets crippled by Fireball while roaring, and it's pretty obvious it's weak to fire. So first things first, let's set Wave of Awesome, because that's our main boss killer. Set Fireball, and that's pretty much it. Let's wait for you to roar. Right? Come on. Just do it, please. And... hello? Dude. Okay, there we go. And now that it's crippled, let's just try to avoid stuff for a while, get poisoned, and just... wait. Oh, okay, he's completely immune to everything there. Yeah, just spam boomerangs, and that is how you do it. And you know what, let's not spend too much stuff here, just keep spamming and cripple it again. Alright, let's just get close, let's just get personal, and it should be dead real soon. Alright, not that soon, but anyway, as you can see, it's really not the hardest boss in the world. You can just keep crippling it a lot, it doesn't do a lot of damage, and boomerangs just ruin it completely and utterly. And you can also use fireballs to improve your damage. Well, was worse than what? Worse as in really easy, because that's more like it. Alright, and we've unlocked an extra, but first things first, let's check out Travesty. Maybe there are new things for us to buy, because that would be nice. And... oh, actually, there are. And there we go. Should I buy? No, I shouldn't spend money on candy. That doesn't seem very wise. Alright, now that we are done with that, let's go to the Dirty Ruins. They are worse than dusty, they are dirty. And before we forget, let's get our mobility back on. Alright, so this is pretty much Dusty Ruins, the reprise. This time, it's way harder. And there are way more... seriously? There are way more things falling from the skies, and by things I mean boulders. And the enemies are the same as ever, so they aren't gonna be an issue. But those rocks, they are certainly gonna be an issue. By the way, the best place to stand is pretty much this one, because this kinda shields you from some rocks, but not all of them. And you should make intelligent use of dashing, which I am clearly not doing, but yeah. You can also kinda get a rhythm for yourself to survive, but I clearly did not. Alright, here we go. Just get... oh, actually, you can't go too far into the right, because that's just gonna get you ruined. Actually, you could just do this, which is way easier than whatever I was trying previously. Alright, we are mostly dead here, so let's just hope we get a bunch of health drops, which probably should happen. That's the thing that happens when you're low on health. Okay. Oh, and here we begin with the spikes. Yeah, those spikes, they will get you by surprise. That's a lot of enemies stacked on top of each other. Yeesh. Let's kill that first, because it seems like a nice thing to do. Alright, and then let's worry about the skeletons. And as you can see, boulders, they just keep on coming, and they don't stop. Seriously? That... okay, whatever. And they don't stop. Actually, I should have double jumped there, but it didn't work, clearly. Anyway, good way to restore your health. and I can't hold any more skills. Anyway, now we have more skills to spend. Let's go back to decreasing Earth usage because that's gonna be useful later. Alright, here we go with a little bit of unfairness, I guess. Because as you can see, some of those places are really unsafe to stand on. So just get when you get to anywhere here. Otherwise, you're probably gonna get hit and you're probably gonna be unhappy about it. Alright. Wait to not dash there. Alright, there you go. Now let's try not to do whatever I did wrong last time. And keep killing the Reapers. Alright, that was easy enough. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't get hit there. Let's just... Oh, really? That hit me? Sure. You know, whatever. That usually happens. Alright, one more hit and I'll be dead. You know what? Nuts to everything. I'm just gonna kinda run and hope for the best. You know what? Let's just skittle our way to safety. They are there for that very purpose. And running away and hoping for the best really doesn't work well when you're pretty much dead. Well, unless that's what the game expects you to do, which pretty much is... Oh! And the spikes drop down periodically, so yeah, that's pretty okay. Anyway, that place is rough but short, and it rewards you with a lot of stuff. By the way, Revenge Beat really sounds like a good thing, but it really just makes physical attacks go away, so is it really that helpful? Probably not. But anyway, let's spend a little more skills here. And ooh, boost skill spirit recovery in combat. That's incredibly useful, and I probably should have used that previously. Wait, I'm missing an item here. Where? Oh, turns out those guys were there for a reason. I just never actually went there for some reason. Which is weird and kinda embarrassing, to be perfectly honest. Alright, so how about we do it and do it right? Let's just... Ugh. Yeah. And that's how you do it. Just smash your face haphazardly against stuff and you win. Yes, I want to teleport. And that was all that there was there. Next episode, the hideout.